Hello, my reading friends. Welcome to 316 Love Kids. Today, we'll be reading a book called The Adventures of Rose and Eddy, Book 1. In this book, we'll be learning letters of the alphabet and characters of the Bible. This book was written by Mantata Letswalo. Let's begin. After a long journey, they arrived at A, and Adam was there. The first man on earth is on the first alphabet. B was a beautiful big gate in Adam's garden. They found C next to Caleb's spy tools. Is Caleb cooking a mission? Eddy asked. Rose and Eddy saw D next to Deborah's tree. They found E being eaten on Eve's tree. F was funny. Rose and Eddy had a fun-filled time. They saw a gigantic G as big as Goliath. H was on holiday. They hung out with the happy H. I was very interesting. It had Isaac's image on it. Jesus took them to see Jonah using J. Jesus, Eddy, and Rose were jolly to see Jonah's whale jump. Rose, Eddy, and King David danced with K. They saw Leah's tears at L. It looked like a well. M was on Mount Sinai, where Moses met God. Noah's nice ark was next to N. O was the only one round and cool. P was sitting in Peter's boat. When they arrived at Q, they did not quit. They ran in the rain around R. The serpent sat on S, and S was on sand. Shh, Rose said to Eddy, stay away. They used T as a table to have tea at the tax collector's house. It's tasty, Rose said to Eddy. They found U under an umbrella. The voice of V was very interesting. W was a wide wall, like the wall of Jericho. X was exciting. A bright yellow Y was in a yard with Jacob. When they reached Z, they were tired and took a nap. And in their sleep, Rose and Eddy dreamt that they were floating to heaven with all the letter balloons. The end. Amazing, 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 amazing. How fun was that? What did we learn? We learned the letters of the alphabet and some interesting characters of the Bible. Wow, I hope you had as much fun as I did going on this journey with Rose and Eddy. See you next time. Bye.